I'm Lowell Thomas. And for a moment, I want to do something that perhaps is a little different. And I hope you'll take that literally. All my life, I've been interested in the unusual, the different. Different places, unusual people, unusual objects. And what is wrong with that? After all, there can be only one Dalai Lama, one Lawrence of Arabia, one Count Luckner the Sea Devil in World War I, one Doolittle, one Lindbergh.
And only one you. But what is it that you ought to be doing? How can you become not only the best at what you do, but the only one in the world where you are the brand name that people want? You know one half of the answer. It's passion. Let me tell the other half, the part you've been missing. But first I want to check. Do you know that the word passion comes from the Greek to suffer? Passion is not about excitement or caring or love. It's about what truly causes you to suffer. So for the last 5,000 years, when they say passion, they mean what causes you to suffer, and by implication, that which you want to change. So now, there's plenty that causes us to suffer that we want to change, but we often don't care enough about some things to actually work on those. Better leave those problems to others. So yes, passion, things that make us suffer. That's half of the equation. Passion is necessary, but it's not sufficient. There is another half to the equation that makes us unbeatable. And that other half is joy. Do we find joy in working on the solution to the problem that causes us to suffer? Do we find joy working on alleviating that which causes us to suffer? See, that's the winning combination. Passion and joy at the same time. Some people think that's impossible. No. Here is a problem in life. We cannot get to joy directly. You can only get to joy through suffering. But it is the joy of working on a solution to the problem that gives the suffering meaning. Now, family is about happiness, but work is about joy. And giving the suffering component, no wonder so few people make that trip from suffering to joy. Now, whatever you choose, when you have your passion and your joy, you are the only one. And this combination is what drives your work, whether in business or art or medicine, labor, poetry, architecture, you name it. It's the stuff of legends. Now, of course, you have studied self-improvement books and taken personal transformation seminars and perhaps even responded to the religion to which you have been called. And what is religion but a personal transformation project? And indeed, I learned this passion-joy combination from a Congolese priest, Pere Ngala Mulume Mamba. See, I learned from the masters and I pass it on. My name's John Spires and I've been self-employed for over 30 years. I teach on the side as an adjunct lecturer at such schools as UC Berkeley and other places. And the most common question I get is, well, what should I be doing? So I've created this prerequisite, not only for people taking my startup business seminars, but for anything you're thinking about doing next. Anything. How? Well, find your passion, test it for joy, and get the right combination and head in the right direction. Simple, right? Okay, you go do it. But if you want more help, there's a link below to this prerequisite. And when you have found what is your passion and your joy, you'll create a video statement like this one, the one that you're watching right now, and use the same open source Lowell Thomas introduction if you like. You'll declare what it is at which you are best, and you'll know it is true. And so will the world who finds this video, your video, on your website, your YouTube, and anywhere else you place it. And then after that, you'll proceed in the right direction and on the path you were meant to follow. Now, this is a prerequisite to any of the courses that I teach, but it's also a prerequisite for any chance of you moving onward and upward with your thing. So let's get going. Click on the link below and we'll talk more about this. Thank you.